You lollygag the ball around the infield. You lollygag your way down to first. You lollygag in and out of the dugout. Did you know what that makes you? Larry. Lollygaggers. Lollygaggers.
Welcome, everybody, to Lollygaggers, where we start on topic and then eventually end drifting off into space somewhere. This is episode number 4. Once again, just random topics of what we want to talk about. And tonight, we're talking about James Bond. What was his name?
Bond. James Bond.
So, we'll get some housekeeping things out of the way. We got a few episodes coming. Parker's messing with me. We got a few episodes coming, but then we also follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok, and we also have an email that's attached to all those that you can email if you have ideas for shows, because eventually, no, we're not going to run out of ideas. But anyway,
That's the first I'm hearing of this. That's cool. I didn't know that we had an email address. That
I sent you the email.
I'm sure you did, but that doesn't mean I paid attention to it.
Can I just say that I am super excited to know? Maybe I should tell anybody who I am.
We'll start. So,
wait, who's that voice?
yeah,
Who is that?
First of all, sorry,
Who's that guy?
I had an idea.
It's Pikachu.
but Before we get to John Cena,
I'm Batman.
and we're already off the rails.
The honky donkey man.
All right, so I'm back. This is Matt, struggling through with my voice still. Then we go around the table.
I'm Ryan. I'm back. I'm struggling with my voice now too. So just fighting it, but happy to be back. I missed another podcast that I'm a part of. Go My Team. I missed our 5-year anniversary, 4-year. What year anniversary was that?
What was it?
Was it 5?
We said
Was
it
it
on the
5 years?
podcast.
No, 9 and 16. When was that?
I don't know. That's
Was
what
that-
I'm asking
that
you.
was
You started the show.
2020, 2021, I think.
2021.
So 5 years.
It was the 5-year podcast.
Yeah, so I missed that anniversary episode, and I was bummed about it, but I was so sick. So, but yeah, I'm back.
We tried to get you to call in because we have the
I know.
technology now.
We wanted to test it out.
We have the technology. We can build him back better.
That's right. The
Bigger, faster,
$6
stronger.
million man. You know? So then, producer extraordinaire.
Yeah, it's me, Rodney the Piper.
Rodney the Piper.
No, I'm
Kobe Rhodes.
y'all know who I am by this point. So
Here's the funny thing, people. We really haven't had a lot to drink before this show, so some of us none.
This is just stupidity.
I've had a sip. And here I am doing
And then-
Santino Morella quotes.
Then
Baptista.
a guest, but not a guest. Over to my right.
How you guys doing? Hagen here from Go My Team. Glad to be here with the Lollygaggers crew. My first time on this show. I could add absolutely nothing to a conversation about Marvel. So, but I hope.
Or Disney.
Oh, that's right. Or Disney. Yeah. No, I was. But I'm glad to be here with these guys doing the Lollygaggers show. Be sure and follow them everywhere that Matt said. And so what I meant to say before, and then I realized no one knew who the hell was talking. I'm pretty stoked to know that there's an email where I can send in ideas because I plan to rapid fire ideas until I get one through that you guys like and Ryan hates.
Are they about F1 and watches?
And soccer. No, but in all seriousness, this has been a really cool idea, and so I'm glad to be here as a guest. And when I feel like I can add something at all to the topic, maybe I'll be invited back. So
I'm sure you will.
glad to be here.
Oh yeah, it's an open invitation. So if you think you can add to the conversation,
Here's
then you're
what
welcome
I think
to come
I
in.
couldn't do was add anything to Disney or Marvel. I don't know that I've seen more than one Marvel movie, and I've never been to Disney. So
Yeah. Well, Ryan, the second Marvel episode, all he said was
that the origin of?
thank you, Ryan.
Okay, all
Thanks,
right.
Ryan.
'Cause-
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, okay. So that made that made a lot of the anniversary show on GMT.
It really did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I listened.
So anyway,
All right. So tonight topic is
Will Wade's coaching who now, Hagen?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that's changed since the anniversary show. That's
Yes,
good.
it has.
Yeah.
That's changed.
I'll give because I'm an asshole. I'll give a shameless plug. Go follow Go My Team for the rest of these shenanigans and inside jokes.
Absolutely.
All right. Anyway, sorry, got off
Yeah.
topic.
So once again, we're off the rails, but already
Squirrel.
we are talking about James Bond, and I'm going to say the reason why this probably came up is because they dumped every James Bond movie available on Netflix.
Yep.
And it was during the snowstorm, I think.
Yes.
And
No, 100%. I can attest to that.
during the snowstorm, we all texted each other. It was like, "You a James Bond fan?" "Yeah, I'm a James Bond fan." "Holy crap. All right, now here we go. We got an idea for a show." Now, that was February, I think, when the snowstorm happened. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, here we are now. We finally got everything together. So we're going to go through some things. We'll start off with the list of the movies. We're going to start off.
You just made a list.
And
Potential drop. Just Ryan. Not even Chris Jericho doing it. Just Ryan.
I don't want Jericho. Yeah, I want Ryan doing
Hey, I thought that was a pretty good
That
one.
was close. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
so it's going to be a lot of coughing in this show. I can tell you right now.
Am I the only good voice? Well, which is concerning that I might have.
Parker's got
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Are you
Parker's
healthy?
gotta give
Okay. All right.
Healthy-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm-
So
Matt and I are healthy. Our voices just haven't recovered yet.
exactly
Dad's had a cough for about 2 months.
Mine's been a month now.
1
so
month. Thank you
It's
very
been
much.
2. It's been close.
It's been since the Marvel episode that I was at.
And that was beginning of March. Yes.
Now we're pushing 2.
Anyway,
Oh, y'all both said that.
We'll start off with the very first movie, Dr. No. Sean Connery takes on the role of the British secret agent James Bond, and they didn't want to hire. Ian Fleming did not want to hire him because he thought he was not James Bond.
he thought he was Scottish.
Yeah, he was like, "I don't think so," but he came in and knocked it out of the park. I mean, he was, the handsome guy that the ladies wanted. He was also looked tough enough that he could beat somebody's ass.
Especially in the 60s.
Yeah,
Like he
and
wasn't,
He did a great job.
A brick house or anything, but for the 60s, he was in good shape.
And I think too, like, you had to look like you could kick somebody's ass in a suit, which is different than like a, you know what I mean? Like an action, what's a good example?
Then
Like,
T-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris,
Yeah.
something like
Rest
that.
in peace.
Yeah.
Like a Vin Diesel or something like that. Like he had to.
I don't think Vin Diesel could beat you up, but
Well, you get my point. Like his characters on movies,
Exactly.
but.
So speaking of Dr. No, what'd you think about it, Hagen?
I mean, okay. So I don't know if I'm jumping ahead of your agenda here, but to me, any Connery Bond is the best Bond to me. So I prefer Sean Connery playing James Bond to anybody current, past, whatever. And so to me, like, I'm a fan of Dr. No, although it's wild watching what was state of the art in 1962 or 60 and 61, when it was filmed, came out in 62. So you have to watch it, I think, in the understanding that
you're watching a film from
watching a
1961.
50-year-old movie, 60-year-old movie. And so, but I like all old Connery Bond. So.
Go ahead, Ron.
It's always been weird to me once I found out that this wasn't the first book
Yeah.
that they would.
It was actually pretty deep in the series, right?
I'm not exactly sure where
I
it was
want to
at.
say it was after 5. I was reading that
but-
because that surprised me too.
Yeah, that they would pick this one, and I would love to know what made them pick. I'm sure there's a reason why they picked it and didn't pick Casino Royale, which was the first Bond book by Ian Fleming. But they knocked it out of the park when they hired Sean Connery to be Bond, in my opinion. With this one, it's a 1960s movie the action film, like the action scenes aren't great in it. It's a more dialogue-driven Bond film, which to me is fine. I like dialogue-driven movies anyway, so that doesn't really bother me. They hired a definitely American actor to play a Japanese doctor with a bad haircut.
Totally forgot about that.
He's definitely a white guy.
Totally forgot about that.
And but overall, I think it's a solid start to the franchise, and obviously did well at the box office for the time, or they wouldn't have continued to do it so quickly.
They might have picked it for that one scene at the beginning when they're playing baccarat at the table, and he goes
where he introduces
himself. And when he does that, I mean, they were talking about it on some show I was watching, getting ready for this, said that a lot of movies now, kind of that scene is kind of like what when they do these kind of movies, they're like, all right, we got to do a Sean Connery. Right. Where he introduces himself, that kind of presence that he had.
And I'm going to throw this out there too. Is Casino Royale set in Vegas? Am I right about that? No. Where is it set at?
I think
Monaco. Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Monte
of those
Carlo.
places.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say Monte Carlo, but yeah.
Well, my point with bringing this up in Dr. No is that's Jamaica. Like it's an exotic scene. You know what I mean? Like we talked before we.
Well, most of the Bond
but
locations are exotic.
Yeah.
So.
But that's my point. Is like the whole Bond aura is like exotic, and the suits and the boats with the
and the
Armani,
Aston Martin and
Armani shirts and and so like it's.
I know y'all are lucky I don't own a tux, or I'd have been wearing it tonight.
Wow. Parker, did you see Dr. No?
I did see Dr. No.
Okay.
You made me watch that one.
You made me watch
No,
that.
it was during the when nobody could do anything.
So if I wanted to go into like the living room, that's what was on. So I was like, oh, here, let me watch it with him. But you could tell it was from the 60s because it was I thought it was very slow at times.
Yeah.
Very slow.
Like I said, it's dialogue driven for sure.
Very dialogue driven. But it still sets the tone of, like, I could, just watching that one, I can kind of tell what Bond is supposed to, like, it's like a blueprint of what they wanted Bond to be. So it's the first one, you got to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
And can we just say that, like, right out of the gate, the wild names for the women in Bond movies, just straight out of the gate, Honey Rider.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
And,
Yeah.
I'm sure we will. Like,
and she's a beautiful woman. I don't remember the actress's name, but she's a beautiful woman.
In front of me, it was
Ursula Andress.
Ursula Andress. But I only know that because I have it right in front of me. But
Yeah,
anyway,
That was a classic poster.
That's where he's singing to her on the beach, right? Like when they
Yes,
first meet,
the
she's
mango
she's
tree,
diving
or
for
the mangrove. Yeah.
she's diving for conch
mangrove
shells or
forest,
something, and
yeah.
that's where he meets her.
Yes. Yes.
But
So-
and I mean, and that's an iconic scene. Her coming up from the
Yeah.
ocean in her bikini in 1961,
I was
like
gonna say-
that's something that you didn't see a whole lot of.
Bond
So
pushed
the limits,
envelope
yeah,
early on
Yeah.
with the names and the outfits.
yeah.
I mean, to be in the 60s, and I know today it's hard for people to understand because of their impression of MTV, but anything before MTV that really pushed the limits on television and film like that was, pretty risque for the time.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, just the suggestive nature of what Bond was doing with these women. They definitely weren't showing anything other than a kiss, but
Right.
you wake up in a bed and he's shirtless with his hairy chest, and what happened, and that just the suggestive nature of that was like,
Brown chicken, brown cow.
yeah,
And when I first met my wife, and eventually we got on the topic of actors and actresses we found attractive, the first name out of her mouth was Sean Connery. And of course I'm thinking about Sean Connery from The Rock, right? And
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
yeah. And and then you
With the
think
long
like,
ponytail.
no. This is prime Connery.
Yeah, this is prime Connery for sure.
No, not happening.
I can't read that.
So, in honor of
Yeah.
James Bond movies, I made everybody martinis, but I made sweet martinis because didn't have dry vermouth, unfortunately. Yes, they were shaken, not stirred.
Not stirred.
Have y'all ever heard the theory of why he drank his martini shaken, not stirred?
No, but that'd be very.
So there's actually some like science behind it. So if you shake it with ice, then it actually dilutes it more, and actually the alcohol settles to the bottom, and you're drinking more diluted of a drink on top. So the theory is that they did that because he could have a drink with him and still have his wits about him, because he's drinking a more diluted drink.
Which is even more 1960s, because any current film you see, any quote unquote alcohol they're drinking is not alcohol. That's outlawed. You can't drink real alcohol in a movie.
No, I'm talking about as the agent, as James Bond.
It's a way to drink without getting
Yeah.
Hammered.
hammered.
So he's still.
talking about
I'm talking about
storyline.
James Bond.
In storyline, he could drink
Yes.
and still maintain his wits as an
Yes.
Okay, I'm
That-
sorry. I
yeah,
thought you
no,
meant
no,
for real in the movie.
no,
Okay.
no. I'm talking about James Bond. Like, he has a drink about him, so they think he's loose, but he's actually drinking a more diluted drink because it's shaken, not stirred.
Gotcha.
All right, so we're going to change gears here just a little bit. And here we go off the rails. I'm going to just go ahead and name all the Sean Connery ones right now in the order up to all of our favorites. So anyway, we have next would have been From Russia with Love. Goldfinger is the third one. Thunderball. You Only Live Twice. Then you got Diamonds Are Forever, but we're going to skip over
We'll skip that other one
that.
for a minute.
Your Majesty.
Well, it's not a Bond, so.
Right, but it's technically was the sixth.
Yes, it was the sixth movie, but Sean Connery leaves. He was tired of being Bond. He leaves. They hire somebody else. It was utter failure. They pay him bukus of money. He comes back and does one more.
Does one more.
Who plays Bond in that movie?
George Lazenby.
Okay, I have him down. I was like, I don't know who that guy is.
The worst Bond ever. Consensus, I assume.
It is with me. Yeah.
I was writing down all the names of the Bonds. I was putting like their age of the first movie and the age of their last movie. So I had that right here.
Yeah.
When we get to
He's the same age because he only did one.
Yeah, I was like, why does his say
Yeah.
his said NA for last? And I was like, well, it looks like he only did one.
Yeah, because he was not applicable.
Yeah, he definitely non-applicable.
So out of the ones that are left of Sean Connery, what was your favorite out of those?
My favorite of what's left is Goldfinger, but it's not, From Russia with Love is a excellent movie as well. Like From Russia with Love,
It's a great story.
It's great, and that train fight scene with the other assassin it's still a great scene
You know who
today.
that is, don't you?
Do I?
You do.
Who?
He was in Jaws.
No.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
The shark. That's crazy.
It was Bruce the Shark. No, it was Shaw.
Well done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It was who?
it was Shaw, the guy that plays Quint.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't
He's
realize
just
that because
super
he's
young.
he's got blonde hair.
Yes.
Okay.
This is random. Which one did you show me that had Peter Maivia in it?
Okay, that's the other one. That's You Only Live Twice.
Okay.
And
So that's probably my second least favorite Sean Connery one is You Only Live Twice.
Diamonds Are Forever is your least favorite.
Diamonds Are Forever is a terrible movie.
So
Fast forward to me talking.
Goldfinger. Goldfinger is my favorite.
Yeah.
Dr. No would be 2 for me. Thunderball, and then From Russia with Love's in there. It just the action of the other ones.
Sure.
I really like.
Well, if you note, like, the farther we get along in chronological order, the more action that's in each one of them.
True.
Uh,
Hagen.
All right. Well, I got invited here, and
Hey, you give your takes. You give your takes. We're used to bad takes from you on Go My Team. Why would anything change on the Lollygaggers?
I was kind of curious on how y'all's were gonna line up. So
well, they don't. If that surprises you any at all.
Cody Rhodes is a mid-carder.
My favorite, Kobe Rose. My favorite,
his brother Golden Dust.
Golden Dust.
Dust.
Anyway,
If you don't get that, it's worth a Google.
Rodney the Piper.
My favorite Sean Connery. So, like I said, I'm a Connery guy. I think he was the best Bond, and so my favorite is Ryan's least favorite, Diamonds Are Forever.
Wow.
I've
I've actually seen most of Sean Connery's.
I love the cars in the movie. I love. What am I supposed to call them? Oh, the gadgets.
The gadgets.
In the movie.
The one I'm supposed to call it.
I don't know. It's Vegas. It's Old Vegas. I have an obsession with Old Vegas. My favorite movie of all time is set in Old Vegas. It's not a Bond movie, but
But what gets me about Diamonds Are Forever is like he's in all these exotic locations, and then in Diamonds Are Forever he's in L.A. and Vegas.
no. I get it. It's not Jamaica. It's not Monte Carlo. It's not like It's just a. This is not a take I would try to convince anybody else of. This is just a. I have an obsession with Old Vegas. The mob side of Old Vegas is just super interesting to me. So, Diamonds Are Forever to me is my favorite Bond of all time because it's my favorite Connery, and Connery's the best Bond. The gadget he wears on his wrist in that movie is my favorite Bond gadget ever.
I forgot that Jimmy Dean's in that movie too.
He also
Diamonds. Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
yeah,
The
he's
chase-
Willard White. Yeah, he's Willard White.
the chase down Fremont in the Mach 1 Mustang is awesome.
The best part about Diamonds Are Forever, and you won't convince me otherwise, are the two henchmen, Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd, where they literally just kill people the entire movie and then make one-liner jokes about it after they do it.
It is good.
And they both have like such a dry sense of humor, and they just say it with a straight face right after you kill these people, and you're like, those are legit psychopaths.
By the way, I'll just give this one note real quick. I'm a big watch nerd, and there's a whole history of Bond watches.
No one cares.
So that's something I really like about the series that
There
I'm
were
not allowed to
several.
talk about anymore.
There were several different brands though that he used.
Yeah, so the one I'm talking about is a Groon in Diamonds Are Forever. He wore Rolex, Omega. Anyway,
But he wore.
there's a whole
I think
history.
he wore a Seiko.
He wore it. Yep, there was a
The
Seiko
first,
in-
I think the first movie was a Seiko, wasn't it?
No, the first was a Rolex Submariner.
Okay.
But anyway.
And Dr. No?
Yeah.
That was a Submariner?
Because it was Connery's. So
It was his personal
in,
watch?
In almost all the Connery movies,
It's a personal watch?
Connery's wearing his own watches.
That's pretty
The
cool.
Seiko.
Yeah.
I
He
watched
had a very extensive watch collection.
the one you're talking about. It was on Live and Let Die today.
Okay.
So, anyway, the Omega Speedmaster is kind of known now as like the modern Bond watch, but anyway,
I'm just kidding when I say nobody cares. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
Well,
the
Sean.
Groon real subtle dial with a second small dial. It's a pretty iconic watch. That's another reason I really like Diamonds Are Forever. And that Mach 1 Mustang is badass.
What's your favorite Connery?
My favorite Connery's Goldfinger.
Yeah. So one of the things about
I
Goldfinger,
think it has to be up
it-
there for everybody.
it sets the story, or not the storyline, I guess, the screenplay of how all the other Bonds after have been written. Like you get the pre-entry scene.
Him coming out of the water. and
yeah.
this, like the water suit, and he undoes it, and he has like this crisp white suit underneath of
Yeah.
it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Ryan, you know this. When was Shaken Not Stirred introduced? Is that Goldfinger or no?
No, it's the first one.
Yeah, Dr. No.
Yeah, that's Dr.
Did
No.
that come in that early?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when he's at the
didn't realize that
Baccarat
was-
table.
I didn't realize that was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
it's
didn't know that.
it's Bond, James Bond, after, because he's beating this woman at Baccarat, and she says her name's Tresh, Lisa Tresh, or so. I could be wrong. And she was like, "What's your name?" And he goes, after she said her last name first and then her first name, he said, "Bond, James Bond." And then takes a cigarette out of his case, lights it, and
You know
continues to
what's
take her
wild
money.
about all the Baccarat in the early Bond is those, like, I don't even know what to call them. They're like,
It's a shoe.
shell.
Oh,
shoot, like the chips he's playing for.
so those are big in Europe, even today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're plates.
Plates.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
plates. Those are still those are
really?
big in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't aware of that.
yeah.
I just always found that interesting because it's like he's not shuffling chips or whatever.
Do
It's
they
all.
still use the big paddle?
Yes.
To like pick the cards
Oh,
up?
No, not anymore. But they play baccarat differently now too.
Yeah.
You're not playing against another person.
And also, you probably don't get to hold the shoehorn either and deal the cards.
So you don't get to, but you do get to touch the cards and bend the cards.
Yeah.
Because in baccarat they use a brand new deck every time. So like you can bend the cards, tear the cards. They're never going to get used again in baccarat.
It's not like we'll get to Goldeneye where she's dealing out the cards from the shoehorn bar.
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Correct. There's a dealer touching them, and that's it when they come out of the shoe.
there's the new way of quote unquote cheating is called edge sorting, and we won't
Yeah.
get into that. But anyway, it's a brand new deck every time.
Did y'all do y'all's least favorite, Sean Connery?
I told mine.
Which was
Diamonds are forever. Yeah, I told mine.
that was mine, or You Only Live Twice.
Yeah, those are my two least favorite ones.
Those two were hard to get through. I was sitting there like,
When I'm using air quotes here, people, but when You Only Live Twice, a Scottish white man, joins a dojo undercover and becomes Japanese, and literally all they do to him in the movie is put some bronzing tanner on him and put a wig on him with bangs, and he's supposed to be Japanese. I'm like, that is a terrible disguise. Like that's still clearly the same person.
he's a foot and a half taller than everybody.
Than the rest of the country. Yeah. I've been to Japan and I was taller than the rest of everybody, and I'm not even 6 foot.
Yeah,
I was sitting there like, how in the hell did I miss this giant white? Oh, I'm sorry, bronzered white dude.
You Only Live Twice is my least favorite.
but in You Only Live Twice, you do get Blofeld, and
and Peter Maivia.
but what's great about this Blofeld is that is the exact 100% ripoff that they use in Austin Powers. Is that Blofeld?
I was wondering if we were going to mention Austin Powers. The parallels that damn Mike Myers put together for the Austin Powers movies are so damn spot on.
Oh, it's great.
It is such good comedy. And the people that didn't see 007 ever before seeing Austin Powers missed so much of the comedy of Austin Powers. You had to have seen 007 first to know that it was a parody, and God bless is it funny.
Yeah.
So, moving on, do we want to go ahead and mention it? I mean, we all think it's the worst.
Yeah, I mean, we got to talk about it. It's got to be talked about.
They made it. Not
On
us.
Her Majesty's Secret Service.
So, if you want, I'll start.
Go right ahead because I really don't have anything to say about this except for it's the least watched one that I've ever watched. I have watched it more than once.
So what's weird
On
about this is
purpose?
what's weird about this
Yes,
is
on purpose.
I've watched several different YouTube videos or rankings of people. No one has this last.
Yeah.
No one.
Oh,
Really?
So, I probably watched up to this. I probably watched 10 different rankings. A lot of them have this in the top 10.
Okay. Do you ever watch? I don't know if you ever pay attention to award shows now.
Oh, yeah.
When you watch these
Yeah.
stupid, like what's nominated for, and there'll be some French movie you have to watch with subtitles, and they're like, "This is cinema classic." I feel like that's what that is. It's
I
just-
agree.
Okay, to be fair, I'm one of those people that will watch those French movies.
Well, I'm fine with it. Like,
I think you're missing my point. It's just people that think they're smarter than everybody else.
and that's what
And
I felt like.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and
You like
that's what I
you
felt like
like.
with these YouTubers that are doing this. And if they like it, it's great. But to sit there and tell me that George Lazenby was a great James Bond, I'm like, what movie did you watch?
It's just not the aura. When Sean Connery walks into the room in a tux and a nice watch, driving a nice car with a beautiful woman, like he owns the room. You know what I mean? George Lazenby couldn't walk into Gino's Pizza here in Livermore and anybody give a shit. Like he didn't have the personality. He didn't have the presence about him of Bond. Like
Well, there's a whole documentary about it on Hulu. Isn't that what I told you it was on?
Yes.
What is it? Being Bond or something?
Couldn't remember the name.
I've watched it. I've watched it once, but it's a whole thing about basically how he duped all the producers and the casting agents of hiring him to be Bond. He basically went into the casting interview and basically fraudulented his credentials to become Bond.
This is a fake it till you make it situation. Is that what
Yeah, and I mean, in fairness, the script or the plot, I never saw the script, but the plot to On Her Majesty's Secret Service needs a couple of things to tweak it to make it a little bit better, but the plot could be good in that movie, but George Lazenby is just so bad in it. About the best part of it is the opening scene on the beach, and George Lazenby, something happens, and he said, "Well, this never happened to the other fella."
Yeah.
and like that's
like it was a fourth wall moment.
yeah. He looks at the straight at the camera and says, "This never happened to the other fella." That's the funniest and best part of the whole movie.
Yeah, and he's laying on the beach, and then from the moment he stands up, it all downhill from there.
This website I'm looking at right now has it ranked 5th.
That's what I'm saying.
It's wild, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Just okay. Out of curiosity, none of us know where Parker found this website, but what do they have number one? Just since you
Golden Finger.
Okay.
Goldfinger.
Not Golden Finger.
I feel like he said that like since
Golden Dust.
Golden. That's probably what I did. Yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah.
2 was From Russia with Love.
Okay.
Listen, these are all subjective. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna give my
it's
full rundown
it's
because
Esquire. by the way.
Yeah.
Except on Her Majesty's, that movie sucks.
Do you think? Okay, I haven't seen this one. So, do you think he just had such big shoes to fill?
no,
It was hard for him to even
because
have
other
a chance.
other people have come behind and played Bond. And
Well,
not
they've
got
had years to do it. He was like right after, like
He
in the
was.
middle of it. So he had like zero chance.
I'm not gonna say that he had zero chance. He's just bad. Like he had never acted before.
Right.
He was a model.
Okay.
He had never
Yeah, I
acted
did-
before.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
He was an Australian model.
yeah, he was an
I
Australian.
knew he was Aussie, though.
Yeah, he had never acted before. He'd never been in anything else before.
Mm-hmm.
So and like we said off air, or I said off air, if you go back and watch the movie, like his Australian accent was so bad that if you go back and watch, almost all his lines are dubbed.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it's just bad.
It's growing up.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What, the
We
drink?
had a
martinis
Shaken, not
growing-
stirred.
It's growing on me. and
Sidebar.
I can't promise I'm going to be out drinking these by the pool this summer, but I might have another one. I mean, not now, on purpose, but it's fine.
I would like to try one with dry vermouth.
Me too.
Well, I just
Yeah.
feel like I need
Yeah.
to try it to say I've tried it.
Yeah.
I don't like olives. Are olives
No.
required?
No, olives are gross.
Olives suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're like Alexa on the top, you like it with lemon with the twist.
That's right. Which we'll get to.
Yes.
But that's my 2 cents on Her Majesty's Secret.
You didn't say anything on it.
He said he didn't have much to say.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why you
mean,
didn't say much. I was like,
If it
I
wasn't
haven't
for
seen
him,
it.
if it wasn't for him being the actor, the movie would be much better.
I agree.
And it probably could. If Sean Connery had done this role, it'd been maybe top 10 easy.
And apparently, this
In
was
fans' eyes.
this was before I was born. Matt was like 20 or 25 when this movie came out, but
He may have had
Started shaving that year.
apparently they wanted Sean Connery to come back and do this movie, and threw bukus and bukus of money at him at the time, and he was just done being Bond. So
Yes, Parker, I was not born. That was
I was trying to give you some.
1969.
I was like, hey, you weren't born yet. You
No,
can at least
I
say
wasn't
that.
No, I
Take
wasn't
up for
born.
yourself, damn it.
Hey, come on. Fight back.
I let Ryan have his fun.
It's awesome.
Yeah, no.
Do something.
Technically, I wasn't born until this guy took over.
yeah,
Well, can I ask a question first about one we didn't get to really in any kind of detail?
what's that one?
The man with the golden gun. Where you at on that? Because
That's
You know,
that's not the next.
we're
That's
not-
the next guy.
That's
We're not to
Roger
it yet.
Moore. We're not
Oh,
to
I'm
him
sorry.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we got there. My bad.
No, that's what I'm just getting.
Yeah,
ready to do.
we're just now introducing Roger Moore.
Hagen has told us the next guy is Roger Moore.
Yeah,
My bad.
And
I was wondering why we didn't talk about it.
yeah, no,
it's
that's
because
where
it's
we
a
are
different guy.
next. Yeah. He is not Sean Connery,
No, it's Roger
and
Moore.
he's
I knew
not
that.
George Lazenby.
Lazenby.
Cares. Lazy ass.
Yeah, whatever. Tomato.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
So, I mean, it'd be like John Cena.
John Cena.
George Lazenby.
Santino Morello would make a better James Bond than he did.
It'd be like the hunky donkey.
Santino Morello.
Blowenfeld.
But Santino.
Be failed.
I could tell pussy.
Whoa. Anyway, derailed. Derailed.
Pulling it
Back to
on
Roger
track.
Moore here.
So Roger Moore's next, 1973 to 1985. Started off with Live and Let Die. Then The Man with the Golden Gun, Hagen.
10-4, thank you.
The Spy Who Loved Me, Moonraker, For Your Eyes Only. And I think that was actually the very first Bond movie I saw was For Your Eyes Only, as in being whatever year that was, 1983.
81. Yeah.
I was,
What, 20?
I was 9. Thank you.
Yeah, Octopussy came out in 83.
So then Octopussy and then A View to a Kill. So
Wait. Okay, never mind. Who's that one in the middle? Never Say Never Again.
No, that's not an official Bond
Not an
movie.
official
yeah,
Bond.
Yeah.
but that is Sean Connery,
Yeah.
and he
He just
made
couldn't hang it up, could he?
well.
So
They-
there was a big. So
With
Never Say
Thunderball.
Never Again is a remake of Thunderball. There was a screenplay discrepancy over who owned the rights to Thunderball. So this Never Say Never Again is not an official Bond movie, but it is the last time that he plays Bond, but it's not an official Bond movie.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
I was hold up. You missed.
it's a whole law thing. And it's boring, but there was a discrepancy over the script of Thunderball, and that's a remake of Thunderball. So
There we go.
So
Go ahead, Rob.
I want to know. So I'm a Roger Moore guy. It's not that I dislike Sean Connery. There's more of my favorites that I would like to watch over and over again of Roger Moore than there is Sean Connery. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of You Only Live Twice, and I'm not a huge fan of Thunderball. I'm not a huge fan of Dr. No. I hate Diamonds Are Forever. I really like From Russia with Love. I really like Goldfinger. Those are awesome. Roger Moore, to me, is my favorite Bond. So I'd like to know what your all's favorite Roger Moore Bond movie is.
This is easy for me. That's why I wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
Man with a Golden Gun. Is,
Oh, shocker.
yeah.
Never would have guessed.
Yeah. That's
I
Why?
haven't used that yet. So I had to.
well done. Yeah, it's and to be clear about Roger Moore too, he's my second favorite to ever play Bond, just behind Sean Connery. Can I ask you, since you have these wrote down?
Oh, yeah.
How old was Roger Moore when he first played Bond?
He was 45.
Yes.
Okay, here's what is mind blowing to me about that. Look at the poster for Live and Let Die. He's laying on the beach with what looks like highlights in his hair. Can't confirm, right?
It does kind of look like
It
Yeah.
looks like
Well,
highlights in his hair.
it's
We're gonna say
definitely
it's
airbrushed. Yeah.
Or sun in or something, right? But
It's not like that in the movie, though.
no, I
Yeah.
understand that. But what I'm saying is, like, regardless of his hair, does that look like a 45-year-old man laying on the beach?
just okay.
So that's not what he looks like in the movie. That's airbrushed.
I
like
understand.
to date. Like I'm saying, that's not what the poster looked like back then.
I get it. In the movie, I was using the poster as
Yeah.
an example. He does not look 45 to me when he first starts playing Bond.
You saying he looks younger?
Yes.
Oh no.
No. I thought he was.
I think you need to watch
55.
Live. I think you need to watch Live and Let Die again.
I just watched it within the last month.
I think you need to watch it again. I think this poster has you messed up because this you are correct with what we're all looking at online.
He looks
you
like
are
he's
correct.
like-
He looks 20.
Yeah.
On that.
And then the next
But,
movie,
yeah.
he looks like he's 60.
But if you watch the movie, he definitely does not
I
look
think
anywhere
by-
near that young.
I think. Okay.
I'm just telling you.
I think by Octopussy he looks.
Oh, in A View to a Kill, he is 57 years old. He turns 57 during the
50,
filming
yeah.
of A View to a Kill.
57 in his last movie.
I agree that he looks his age by then. I'm saying early on.
Brother, look at The Man with the Golden Gun that's
I've
right there
seen-
next to
It's one
it.
of my favorite Bond movies of all
It's
time.
the year after. You telling me he aged that much in a year, or are you telling me that this poster is wrong?
The poster's wrong
Okay.
objectively. But I'm saying.
This is Man with a Golden Gun.
Yeah.
He looks 60 to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and not tell you that Roger Moore wasn't an old Bond.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't
like-
saying he wasn't old.
No, and definitely by the end of it, especially in the action sequences that he does, you can tell he's pushing 60. But I think he's the best portrayal of Bond from the books, because I think he portrays him more accurately than what Sean Connery did from Ian Fleming, and I think that's why Ian liked him so much as James Bond. But anyway, sorry. Parker, what's your favorite Roger Moore James Bond?
It's a Man with a Golden Gun.
Man, I love that. I really,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of The Man with the Golden Gun. I think Scaramanga is one of the best villains
Yes.
in the entire franchise.
When we were watching it, Dad goes, "You know who that is?" And I was like, "I have no idea." And he goes, "It's Christopher Lee." And I was like,
Yeah.
"No, it's not.
Yeah.
Stop." So I sat there and watched, and I was just like mesmerized by it. I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy shit, it's
Count Dooku.
It's Count." He was like, "That's Count Dooku." I
Yeah.
was like, "No shot."
It's Count Dooku.
What about you, Matt?
My favorite. I don't know. It's tough. I would say I got two that are probably, and
Well, go for it.
they're separated by quite a few years. I liked Live and Let Die. Mm-hmm. I liked it a lot. I watched it again today.
It's a
Matter of fact.
great movie.
It's got comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's got great action in it. The other one is For Your Eyes Only. I like just because I think that was the one that got me started liking the Bond movies. I love the car in For Your Eyes Only. So, which is the Esprit Lotus car.
Is that the one we saw?
Yes,
we watched it.
Yeah. So, I would say those two are my favorite. I'd probably say Live and Let Die might lean a little bit further
I need to
ahead.
watch that one again.
So Live and Let Die is also one of the first ones where you get a big score in the movie. Paul McCartney singing the opening song, Live and Let Die. That's Paul McCartney. They got a huge person to sing it. It's still a great song today if you've never listened to it. It's really cool. It plays with the Bond intro really well. So that, this is where, without this, you don't get Madonna singing in it and Adele and all these big names that you have past then, or since then.
Duran.
Yeah, because
Billie Eilish.
which one did she do?
I'm pretty sure she did the No Time to Die.
Did she? Okay.
pretty sure.
Like I
Let me
said,
fact check
I'm not calling you a liar.
Correction.
I'm just, I didn't realize that was her. But that's what brought that on. That's what made it cool to do a Bond song, was Live and Let Die, when Paul McCartney did it. This movie, it's Live and Let Die is probably my favorite one too. But I also love The Spy Who Loved Me, because Jaws is probably my favorite henchman, and that introduces Jaws. And Spy Who Loved Me is a great plot anyway. I think George Lazenby probably could have played Bond in that movie with that one, and it been cool. But you were right, Billie Eilish.
I was right,
Okay. Live and Let Die, a lot of people, it gets hate because they say it was blackification, because, you know, a lot of it's set in New Orleans, and, you know, there's black people calling him honky and it's whatever. To me, it's whatever. It's 1973. Like
They had a lot of honky, and they had a lot of boy.
Yeah.
They had a lot of that.
Well, you had Sheriff
The honky,
JW.
J.
Or was that his name? JW?
honky
Hold
donkey
on.
man.
What was his name? What was his name?
I forgot his name.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
While you're looking at that,
J.W. Pepper,
JW Pepper.
who was great in that movie.
Yes.
Hilarious.
It's like they could have like a bourbon lawn.
Yeah, J.W. Pepper. But I thought Live and Let Die, it's the introduction of Jane Seymour. Without this movie, we might not get Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Mm-hmm. If we wasn't a couple of sissies.
so
If we didn't name them Dr. Quinn and Medicine Woman.
the gadgets take
What?
If we wasn't a couple of sissies, we didn't name them Dr. Quinn
and
Medicine Woman.
That's Talladega.
Talladega
Nights, right?
Nights.
Anyway,
Yeah.
The gadgets take a turn in Live and Let Die
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
The watches go from mechanical timepieces like that are more dressy, like the Rolexes and whatnot, to Live and Let Die actually introduces something called a pulsar, which is a deep cut in the watch community, but it's a very plain looking digital watch. He wears a Seiko digital in this. It's also where they start to introduce like the Geiger counter on his watch when he gets, so some of the tech of 007 starts to show its face in around this time too.
I think in that one, didn't his watch a magnet?
Yeah, in Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Rolex.
He turns it into
And what's the, I'm going to get hate for not knowing this, but what's the tech guy's name that
Q.
Q, thank you.
Yeah.
Q modifies, he'll meet with Q and get like his gadgets and whatnot. And that's, I don't know if we're going to say our least favorite Roger Moore, but there's, I have one of those. But anyway,
I do too.
It's the techie side of like the gadgets and stuff as he uses, kind of starts to show its face, which I think is neat, but it, as a watch guy, those watches suck, but as the gadgets, they're cool for the movie. So,
But I kind of gave my spiel on like I said, I'm a Roger Moore guy. The Man with the Gold Gun, to me, is such an underrated Bond movie. I don't understand why it gets so much hate. A lot of people say that they tried to take the humor too far in that one. I don't really get that.
I don't really.
But
I guess. I don't know.
But like I said, I think Scaramanga as a villain is one of the best villains in all of James Bond, because he himself is an assassin. So it's an assassin chasing an assassin. There's really no more to it other than that.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Good one.
So,
attaboy.
but also, A View to a Kill is one of my guilty pleasure Bond movies. And like I said, at this time, Roger Moore is 57. And in this movie, you can tell he's 57. Like, he's supposed to be riding horses. He's supposed to be fighting on the Golden Gate Bridge, which is an iconic scene, by the way. Like, if you don't like this movie for anything other than Christopher Walken being the bad guy, Grace Jones being the henchman, Dolph Lundgren is in this movie for a short time, but that fight scene on the Golden Gate Bridge. But Christopher Walken in this movie is a legit psychopath and also a great villain.
Is it safe to assume that, like, nowadays, if they wanted to film a fight scene on the Golden Gate Bridge, it would be done entirely digital and
It would be completely CGI.
yeah. So there's something to be said for doing that in the 70s.
No, it's
you know what I mean?
It's really cool. Like it was also in '85, but
sorry. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
85. The last Roger Moore.
but it's got some horse racing in it. Like it's a one that still holds up today. I don't understand why it gets so much hate. I like A View to a Kill. It's not one that's highly regarded. I like it, but like I said, I am a Roger Moore guy. I like more of his than I don't. So
I haven't heard you say my least favorite yet, and so I think we're gonna align here.
Moonraker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because to me,
It's just a little out there for a Bond
yes,
movie.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It just pushed the sci-fi side too far, and I've never been a sci-fi fan. I can't lose myself in a sci-fi movie enough to get into it. So
Well, I'm not a huge Octopussy fan either, but Moonraker's probably the worst Bond movie in my opinion, or the worst Roger Moore Bond movie in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
But you do get Jaws again in it, and I love Jaws. Like I said, he's
That's what I was going.
yeah, he like
shark-
you get to bring Jaws back in it.
That's
and
crazy. The
He's
shark
great.
comes back.
If you don't know who Jaws is, so you've seen Happy Gilmore, right? The original,
Yes. Wait. Yeah.
the huge guy. You trying to you trying to
Parking
drive
lot.
the green
The
from
way,
here?
the way you said the original made me think there was one before Adam Sandler. And I'm sitting there like, holy, what?
Hell made Happy Gilmore in the 70s.
No, the original.
Yes,
So so that's Jaws. Are you trying to drive the green from here?
I had to hit it off
That's
Sasquatch's
impossible.
fat
Yeah,
foot.
that's Jaws.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a great Bond villain.
henchman.
Yeah.
He's a henchman.
Yeah.
Did you cover yours, Parker? Roger Moore's.
I've only did my favorite. I didn't watch most, like, I've watched Man with a Gun. I've watched Live and Let Die. The other ones, I think I've seen Octopussy.
Watch
haven't
watch
seen
The Spy Who Loved Me and watch A View to a Kill. For Your Eyes Only, to me, is just an okay one. Like it's fine. But Moonraker and Octopussy, like if you never watch those, you're not really missing a whole
Yeah.
lot.
Okay.
In my opinion.
No, Octopussy. The whole circus thing was just
It's weird, isn't it?
yeah. And then this lady that
like,
wore,
the
with
fact that-
women wore. You know, I was
The
like,
fact that he's
Are we-
trying to disarm an atomic bomb and he takes 20 minutes to put on full clown makeup to go be a clown, to go undercover. He's literally trying to disarm an atomic bomb, and he takes 20 minutes to dress up as a clown. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's ridiculous.
yeah. Any final comments on Roger Moore?
No, like I said, I'm definitely not poo-pooing on Sean Connery. Like, definitely not. I think there's been 3 great Bonds, and I think there's been a decent start to a Bond, and I think there's been 2 bad Bonds.
Gotcha.
So,
All right, so moving on. For a very short-lived 2-movie span, Timothy Dalton in Living Daylights and License to Kill. Mm-hmm. Parker, did you see any of those?
I have not seen either of them.
thanks, Parker.
Thank you, Parker.
Hey, listen, I got it an entire episode. So,
I understand.
That, folks, is what we call in the business a callback.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Yeah.
that's also called a callback.
Yeah. To the greatest comedy show Comedy Central ever had. Anyway,
Timothy Dalton.
I've got thoughts on it.
I got you.
I'm not.
He was 41 when he started and 43 when he was done.
Okay. Go ahead, Brian.
So they definitely decided to take a different view with not only the cinematography with these 2 movies, but how Bond was portrayed and what they wanted him to be. It was a lot. We're in the 80s now. It's a lot more violent. It's a lot more dark than what we had seen in the past from Bond. I'm not a Timothy Dalton guy. Like, if again, when you look at some of these rankings, these 2 movies are a lot higher than what I'm going to have them. But to me, to have a Bond movie, you have to have Bond. And to me, I never believed that Timothy Dalton was Bond.
I'm the same.
So,
Never thought he captured what the last 2 had done
yeah.
on the movies. I mean, he just didn't seem to have that confidence, on-screen confidence, that those other 2 did. You know, like, we're James Bond. Timothy Dalton was like, I'm 006. You know, I'm not 007 yet. So,
He also wore a tag Heuer. Moving on. Like, you had your choice, dude. That's a 006 watch for sure. Friends don't let friends wear tag.
So I will say in License to Kill, the bad guy Sanchez, who's who's the main guy of the drug cartel there, who's one of the bad guys in the Goonies, part of that family there. He is a great villain. He's very hateable, like very good villain. And then also you get a very, very young Benicio del Toro in here, who you get to see go into like a wood tree chipper and just completely obliterated. But you get a very young Benicio del Toro in there. And then the Bond girl in that one is Talisa Soto, who is smoking hot in that movie. So that's about the only thing good about this. And I think this is the last one where the original Q's in too. I think we get a new Q after this, I believe.
I can't remember. John Cleese comes in.
I think it's the first Pierce Brosnan movie when we get John Cleese.
So, which, I mean, think of the run that Q had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was the original Q.
That's pretty.
So he goes from 1962 to 1987.
What a run! What a run!
You know who else had a run like that? John Cena.
He was very. I mean, he was entertaining. I mean, the British humor. I mean, he. I don't know if he was a comedian or not, like in the other movies that he ever did, but I'm telling you, he was entertaining, interacted very well with all the Bonds. So
yeah, the clips we were watching the other day, he was fantastic with every Bond he was with.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Because
I lied. Sorry, he is Q in GoldenEye too. I just looked it up. So John Cleese must come in after that. So sorry, but
maybe it is. I don't know which one.
But I mean,
so 95 then at least.
Yeah. So that. But we also don't get a Bond movie for 6 years after License to Kill. Yeah. Like Timothy Dalton almost killed the Bond franchise.
Yeah, well, they were not good.
Dude,
I didn't like them anyway.
I'm going my soapbox again because I'm a Bond nerd. So Pierce Brosnan wanted to be Bond in The Living Daylights, but I guess he was on a show.
Remington Steele.
Okay, I knew there was a show that interfered. He couldn't get out of his contract. Like, the studio wanted to hire him, but he couldn't get out of his contract. So it was supposed to be Pierce Brosnan in '87, and it didn't happen.
Here's my thing about that. You're an NBC, I think it was NBC, Remington Steele. Your actor, the main actor in your show, is about to go be James freaking Bond. Could you imagine what that would have done for ratings? And like, this guy also does Bond movies. I mean, because he was.
And keep in mind, this is coming off of Roger Moore. It's not like the series was at a low.
No, but you also have to understand that 007 wasn't a blockbuster then. They didn't become a blockbuster until the 90s.
Well,
I'm just saying.
That's also the movie.
I'm just saying, like, it's not like they did terrible at the box office, but they were a niche thing.
But we were at number 15. So they'd already done 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like it was like they were going to lose money.
No, I'm not.
But what I'm saying is that Remington Steele was a detective show. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, now my detective's actually James Bond. I mean, you would have loved the PR from it. At least I would have thought.
I think.
Anyway.
Let me draw a comparison that everybody, I think, will understand that speaks to Matt's point, whether you agree with it or not. As soon as Vince could put Hogan in a movie, he was all about it.
Sure.
Right? Now, you may think trash of the movies, but Vince wanted Hogan in movies, right? And I think that's Matt's point is like, as a studio with a show, I want my guy to go be Bond. And maybe if looking back on it, they would say like,
yeah, but you gotta remember TV back then. There was probably more eyes per week watching Remington Steele than what would have went to the box office to see him as 007.
I get it
in '87. or 85 or whatever
The reason
it was.
I used the comparison I did was based on the timeline. Hogan was God in 87, 88.
Suburban Commando.
And then as soon as Vince could get him in a, so that's my point is, and again, whether you agree with it or not, and it doesn't matter, hindsight being 2020, maybe they would have done it, maybe they wouldn't.
No holds barred.
But
It's a terrible movie.
Dookie. Anyway,
So was Suburban Commando. The Undertaker's one and only movie.
You know what the first episode of Remington Steele was called?
No.
License to Steal. That's crazy. Then the guy ends up being Bond. Kind of mind blowing.
Well, he wanted, like I said, he wanted to be Bond in 87. So
And they wanted him, but
they wanted him. He just could. So I'm glad that you knew that story too, because that's, to me, that's a cool story because, you know, Pierce Brosnan wanted to be Bond for almost a decade before he got to be him.
That show started in 82 and ended in 87. So they might have been filming for Bond as he was on the
Yeah.
show. So,
Well, they were probably filming this in 85 and 86. So
yeah, it'd probably be that early.
So
Any other thoughts on?
No.
I mean, I like the movies.
they're not my favorite. I'm going to be
No,
honest. Like
I
it's
think
just even the cinematography of it is completely different from any other James Bond movies ever. Those two are. They're more gore. Like I said, you see Benicio del Toro go into a wood chipper and like there's blood spatter everywhere. Like it's just a different feel of a movie.
I'll have to admit, when I rewatched them, I don't know if I rewatched these or not when I did the rewatch.
you didn't, because I have not seen either of those.
I just can't make myself hit play on Netflix. And I just can't click it. It's like, no, can't do it. I skip right over it and go to our next guy.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Did anybody else have anything else to say about Timothy Dalton? Because, I mean, it's kind of a short-lived.
Hagen's already said he wore a tag here, so he's done
He's
with him.
good. So next we
very
got
double of 6 of you.
That's fair.
That's like
002.
002.
-2. Pierce Brosnan, which we just talked about, because he wanted to be that guy in 87. He don't get to be that guy until 1995 with
After Mrs. Doubtfire and he gets hit in the head with a lime.
and about chokes on pepper. We got GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough, and Die Another Day. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my favorite one of this is GoldenEye.
If everybody's consensus is not GoldenEye is the best Pierce Brosnan 007 movie, then you need to be checked for a concussion.
Okay, it's my favorite. This is 007 GoldenEye was an iconic video game years and years later. Not too many
Yeah, I
years
was fixing to
later.
say it wasn't too many years later,
No, the problem is I had my timeline mixed up that I was that young when I was playing 007 GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Also, great gadgets. The introduction of my favorite Bond watch ever. As much as I'm a Rolex guy, the Omega Seamaster 300M with a blue dial is. My birthday's in a week, and if anybody has 6,700 extra American dollars and wants to do your boy a favor, this is a goal watch of mine. It is awesome. And anyway, but yeah, GoldenEye is the movie for Pierce Brosnan.
Parker.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
I was looking.
I
think I've
remember
only
watching
seen
this one in the movie theaters. I mean, I went and was like, man, Bond's back. So
Man, that's crazy.
This is one of the greatest opening scenes ever. This is where he bungee jumps off the dam.
yes,
He lowers himself into the bathroom with the Russian guy and sorry I forgot to knock, and you know it's just a great opening scene. It's a great introduction to him as Bond.
the plane going off the edge.
yeah.
and then
You get two great Bond girls in this one. You get Natalia and Xena Onatop.
on the top.
Two great Bond girls in this. Was it Kylie Minogue?
Oh, I have no idea.
Who
Pierce-
played Natalia? I think it was Kylie Minogue, wasn't it?
While you're looking that up, Pierce Brosnan.
No.
that was
Here.
Jasmine Finman.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan had the Bond
Is that
aura.
right? What's her name?
Hold on.
I can't pronounce it.
Famik Jasmine?
That played
Isabella's-
Famik Jasmine's Xena.
Xena.
Yeah, for me, Jansen.
Isabella.
Isabella Scorpaccio or something.
Thank you,
It's
bro.
not. It's
I'm
not.
not-
It's not Kylie Minogue like I thought. But anyway, this is where we also get a new M. This is where Judi Dench becomes
Dench
M.
comes in on this
Yeah, Judi Dench becomes M, which is she's a classic M. Like she does great.
I think she
Also you get is he 008? No,
I don't remember what he was, but you're talking about
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Who plays Trevelyan or whatever, who ends up betraying him. Like there's a lot of like this is a great Bond movie. And it's a great start to Pierce Brosnan as Bond on the reboot after not having a movie for so many years, and everybody's like, oh, the franchise is going to take off. And you talk about a stall after this movie. Like as a kid, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. The 3 movies that follow this are absolutely garbage.
You didn't like Tomorrow Never Dies?
No,
I could see the other 2, but Tomorrow Never Dies wasn't that bad.
it wasn't good.
No,
Hey,
but neither was.
before we leave Goldeneye, side note, his Aston Martin D85, sweet in Goldeneye. One of my favorite Bond cars. Sorry, that Aston Martin.
butt end real quick.
It's that Aston Martin convertible is.
Listen, and
freaking-
I forgot you got Boris, the software programmer. I am invincible.
Boys.
That's like it's a great one.
Bart,
What?
you got anything on Pierce Brosnan movies?
Ryan, get ready.
You've seen Pierce Brosnan movies.
I've only seen.
Thanks, Parker.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you. I've only seen Goldeneye and Tomorrow Never Dies, and I like those 2.
Appreciate you understanding what I was asking there. Thank you.
I got you.
But I don't think we watched the other 2.
Which movie is it that he is windsurfing the tsunami through glaciers?
That was Die Another Day, I'm pretty sure.
That's awful. Like the only good part about that movie is Halle Berry's a Bond girl, and this is Halle Berry in her prime
And
and smoking hot.
she is, but it was funny that that character, I mean,
I would argue
like
that
her,
Halle
but-
Berry was at her prime reading a book next to a pool.
but I mean, don't get me wrong, she was great, but
Also worth a Google.
I haven't seen that one.
Swordfish.
That was a swordfish reference.
Yeah,
Oh,
Swordfish.
wait,
Go ahead.
yes, now I remember.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I do remember Swordfish.
yeah.
But yeah, the CGI in Die Another Day is awful.
Listen, and then
Like how
in the world is not enough.
Like how bad is it? Like Black Widow bad?
It's Black Widow bad. It's for
Like,
Don't
it-
you say Black Panther, you little shit.
It's it's awful. Like when
What-
he's
which movie
windsurfing
is
that
this?
tsunami through glaciers, it's some awful CGI.
Can we just say, like, as a general rule, when 007 gets too sci-fi, it's difficult.
Like there's a point, like the gadgets and the things like that. But like if you're in outer space or if you're windsurfing tsunamis through glaciers, it's like, come on, dude, like we've gone too far. Like you pushed the envelope too much.
When you say
Like-
sci-fi, are you like literally meaning like space?
Well, no,
No, just like there's
too far out.
there's no plausibility where he's going to windsurf a tsunami through
You
glaciers.
never know. What if he has to save the world? What if that was the one thing he had to do?
I got to windsurf upstream.
So Q's all the way up into the world is not enough.
Oh, is he?
Yes. The original Q is
You
all the
go,
way up.
man. Just go.
But anyway, in the world is not enough. Denise Richards plays a scientist. And I'm sorry,
Yeah, that was a stretch. It really was. Even
like she's awful.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
Awful.
it was so hard to buy. I mean, because
She's dressed like Tomb Raider, and she's dumber than a bag of hammers, and you know it. And they hired a pretty face because they wanted views, and she was smoking hot.
Oh yeah.
but it was a terrible casting decision.
It was
That's how I like my scientist. Smoking hot and underqualified.
I mean, she was, and like I said, like Pierce Brosnan got off to such a hot start. Like I thought he was going to be Bond for forever. And I mean, Tomorrow Never Dies is definitely the second best of his movies.
okay.
Definitely, but it's still not one that when I'm going to go back and watch it that I'm going to pick almost anything over it. Like it's towards the bottom of my rewatch list. Terry Hatcher is in that one.
Yeah.
And also another smoking hot Bond girl, because she's in her prime in that. You also get Michelle Yeoh, and like she's in her prime there. Like so, there are some good qualities to it.
So his movies pretty much go best all the way down to his worst.
Yeah. They're in order to me. They're in order.
I agree.
So you're saying I didn't miss anything for not watching those last two?
No, the last two are real bad.
No,
Real bad.
no, you did not.
Yeah, they're real bad.
But I think we agree, though, Brosnan was a great Bond.
He was, and that's what I'm like. That's what's pisses me off, really.
Is that the movies were that bad.
The movies were that bad because he is a great Bond and could have been so much better. I guess if the writing was better, maybe the script needed more work. I don't know. I'm not in the movie business, but he could. Like GoldenEye is such an iconic movie. Like, and again, at the end of all this, I'll give you my rankings. I'm pretty sure it's in my top 3 of all of the Bond movies. Like, it's a great movie.
Oh, GoldenEye?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
No, it's really good.
top
yeah,
3.
yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's in my top 3. I could be wrong, but it's a fantastic movie.
So, moving on. Our last guy.
You've seen these, right?
I've seen every single one of these. Yeah,
This is
We
your
have-
favorite
this
Bond.
is my Bond. Yeah,
Yeah,
We have
it makes
Daniel-
sense. I mean, that
Yeah.
checks out.
I mean, to be fair,
it checks out.
I was 8 when his
Yeah,
first
no,
one
yeah.
came out.
Yeah, it checks out for
That's your
sure.
Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally my Bond. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Daniel Craig steps in the role in 2006 with Casino Royale, the Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and then No Time to Die. They were all good.
To me, there's one that stands out as
Yep.
the worst.
Oh, no, I have one that stands out as my favorite.
I have one that stands out as my favorite, but
I know mine and Parker's favorites are the same because we've talked about it
Your
before.
worst is not my favorite.
Well,
My
let's just go ahead and go around. Go ahead.
Okay, go
wait,
ahead.
we're doing favorites.
Favorite.
my favorite's Casino Royale, and it's not even close.
Okay, good.
Like, it's the only time where you get like a Bond origin story of anything. It starts with him as a young 007 agent learning the ropes, getting with Vesper, who's Eva Green, who is my favorite Bond girl ever. She's fantastic. And I never understood, like, once I watched this, I was like, this would have been a great movie to start with in the 60s. Like, they wouldn't have done the scene of him, getting hit in the testes with a rope back then. But, I mean, they wouldn't have. But it's such a good Bond origin story. It's once I saw it, I was like, why did they not start with this?
Yeah.
Because this would have been a great place to start.
Yeah, this was just like a back to the basics
Yeah.
Bond movie. I like this one. This one and Skyfall are really close to each other, but they're Casino Royale. I can just go watch.
Yeah, it's a
Skyfall
great
too,
movie.
It's my favorite as well. I mean, it's a $10 million Texas Hold'em tournament. I don't know what else.
And the only reason that they do Texas Hold'em in this movie and not Baccarat is because Texas Hold'em at the time was huge.
For those that don't know
Huge.
the poker community, in 2006, Texas Hold'em had blown up, Chris Moneymaker, and the whole
Online poker was
poker.
huge.
That explains why I know what Texas Hold'em
Right.
is. I don't know what Baccarat is before
Well,
watching
you
the original
again.
line.
That's a generational thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Ultimate Bet, Full Tilt. It was all at its peak in 06. Well, especially 2004, 2005, whenever this was filmed, and but yeah, Casino Royale. I mean, it's great.
My favorite Skyfall.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not going to argue.
I mean,
like,
no, absolutely.
Yeah,
I absolutely.
to me, those two are 1A and 1B. Like
Skyfall
of
is
his.
like
I was literally over here deciding. I was like, well, no, I'm going Casino, but I don't blame anybody.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Skyfall's their favorite.
yeah, Skyfall.
we learn more about James Bond in Skyfall in his backstory than we do in any other movie.
I think that might be why I like it so much.
Yeah.
But
You
then,
really got into this character.
but when he goes back home
Mm-hmm.
and and defends the manor or whatever, that's like one of my favorite.
it's a great scene.
fight scenes.
Yeah, it's a great
ever.
scene.
Yeah.
So
and then the open. I mean, Adele.
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah,
I mean, right at the gate, I'm like, oh God, Adele's doing this.
man, she
And this was
at her peak,
This was
too.
at her peak. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like
This is
that-
pre-vocal
like,
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, this
and that's
is
what I'm saying. Like,
Adele.
that's why whether you like Live and Let Die or not, you have to respect what it did. Just because Paul McCartney was huge, he's still huge. Like he is now the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he did Live and Let Die led to us getting Adele in Skyfall. So
all right. So now we'll go back around. We'll go to Hagen. What was your worst
I mean,
of Daniel Craig's?
to me, it's not even close.
probably
This is the only thing I rate.
It's
This is
not
Daniel Craig.
even close.
Probably Quantum of Solace.
It's not even
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
it's
that's my last
definitely
two.
Quantum of Solace.
And then we all agree because that's the one.
That's
I
my
was
last two.
like, if somebody says Spectre, I'm going to throw
That's
something
my
at them.
that's my 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I ranked his movies. Mine was Casino, Skyfall, Spectre, No Time to Die, then Quantum of Solace. So
I'm Spectre's 4 for me,
yeah,
but
here's the
it was
thing.
this is the fact they actually killed him.
Here's the thing. I hated ranking them because I like them all.
These are
I
literally,
mean, I like all these movies.
it's hard for me to rewatch Quantum of Solace. I'll be
But
honest.
That's my last one.
Yeah,
But then y'all are going to hate me because I think Casino Royale would be 4 for me.
I mean,
But then
that's
it's
fine.
I gotta be
Skyfall,
honest, the
Spectre,
poker-
No Time to Die.
the poker thing in Casino Royale is like you have to understand. The first time I saw Casino Royale, I was playing a lot of poker. An insane. Ryan was right there with me. Like I was playing a lot of cards, and so that kind of put it over the edge for me. So when I rewatch it now, it's different because I don't play that amount of poker anymore. But it was different. Yeah.
wait, where'd you have No Time to Die? What'd you say?
He didn't say.
No,
He didn't
It's
tell us where he
third.
had no time.
Oh,
to
it's
die.
third.
It's third. Okay.
because it goes Skyfall, Spectre, No Time to Die, Casino Royale, Quantum
The
of Solace.
Spectre has the one with the scene with he has like the mask going through the crowd.
Yes.
Is that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
That's-
great opening scene.
That's the
it's
one.
a
That's
great
like-
opening
sometimes
scene.
I instantly just think of that scene for no reason.
It's a great opening scene. And
'Cause I don't know what it is about that. I love
The
that.
only thing I didn't like about No Time to Die was they killed him.
Hey, that's exactly why I have it 4th.
But
But I
mean-
understand why they did it.
yeah. So I don't know if like 007
I have
is
it-
James Bond.
I have
like
it-
anybody that they come in, they take that name.
I have a theory on why they do it, but I'll save it.
Go ahead. I mean, we're on this part, so go ahead.
It's a bookend of the character, not of the person.
Of this version of
Yeah, it's the
Daniel
death
Craig's.
of Daniel Craig's James Bond, and
So they don't
that's
bring
my
him back.
right. I think he
They
wanted.
can't pull the
I think
Marvel
I think he wanted an end
and the ending
because
That
he
makes
was
sense.
done.
Yeah,
And he told him he was done, and he really didn't even want to do this one.
He was 51.
Yeah, he was done. He told him like he was done. Like I said, he really didn't even want to do this one, but he said the only way, from what I read, he said the only way I'll do it is if I die.
He ends up going making like really good movies too after. Well, and Deer too.
Knives Out. Knives Out
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah, Knives Out are great movies.
Yeah.
Not like he didn't have anything left in the tank. I think he was just done.
I think he was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
I need to end this Bond
I
character.
don't want to be, set cast in this.
Where it's
the whole-
like he's marveled in, where he's just like this character for the rest of his career.
But I got to talk about Quantum of Solace and just how bad it was after how good Skyfall or how good
Casino
Royale was, in my opinion.
Oh, wait.
Because the villain in this is probably the dorkiest, weeniest, non-threatening villain you could ever have in any Bond movie ever. Like, if you look the guy up, he's got to be 5'6". What is the guy's name? Hold on, I get it right here.
I had him up a while ago, but I was starting to look at something else.
Dominic Green is his character's name, and he is the nerdiest. Like,
does
just
look like-
I'm telling you, like, you could have picked anybody else. You could have picked Hagen, and he would have been more scary than this guy as a villain.
And there's some good actors in this one.
Yeah, there
Hopper's
is.
in this one. Mm-hmm. And Jeffrey Wright.
I look imposing in a dark alley.
And it's not like the story.
silhouette.
It's not like the story was bad. It was
But
more
I'll
of
turn
an.
sideways.
To me, this is more an epilogue of Casino Royale than it is a movie on its own.
Which one are you talking about?
He's still he's
Quantum
talking about
of Solace.
Quantum of Solace.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I stepped away, but I thought, is he still talking about Quantum of Solace?
yeah. But
He's
Well, this would have been.
Skyfall. We got to talk about Skyfall more than we have.
Yeah. Well, this I want to see. Dad had Casino last. Oh no, this one last. Quantum of Solace last, and then this Casino fourth. So
Yeah.
the first two Daniel Craig's you had on the bottom of his.
I was worried.
So you were worried going into what was next?
Skyfall.
Skyfall.
Skyfall brought him back
Then,
because
yeah,
Skyfall was his
Skyfall
favorite.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay. I mean, it wasn't Daniel Craig. It was.
He was the first blonde-haired, blue-eyed Bond that we had.
It wasn't Daniel Craig because I was like, okay, he does a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like Casino Royale. Don't get me wrong, but it's not.
One of the best villains in Casino Royale.
Well, I mean, but I was just like, I don't know. I was wanting more action.
Like, Lashif is a great villain.
I guess you were in Casino. You were probably like, I've already seen Bond's origin story. I don't need it again. Just get this guy going.
Yeah, and I knew that Casino Royale technically was the first book. Mm-hmm. So it was like, why are we doing this now? Why?
Well, how many years was it between Casino and Pierce Brosnan?
4.
4? It's
Yeah.
only 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was longer than that.
06. No, 02 does.
Yeah.
So filming started roughly probably
But-
2 years later.
But Die Another Day was so bad.
It was bad.
And then you were like, you get this. I was just wanting more, but it's still good. Like I said, I liked
mean,
all of them.
I guess after 5 Bonds, they were probably like, we need like a fresh restart. So they just kind of like.
Listen,
oh, this is
I
origin
don't
story.
blame anybody for if they don't like Casino Royale, because, like I said, it's almost like an origin story, and origin stories aren't always people's favorites,
Right.
Because there's a lot of backstory, there's a lot of
Captain America,
building,
First Avenger.
there's a lot of building the character.
Well, and
to
especially if
this,
you feel like you already know it because
you've seen the character
Yeah.
for 40 years.
yeah, I mean
And
it's
for me, it was like a fresh, because this was my first
Right.
Bond movie. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm getting attached to the character. Right
well,
here. So
yeah. I mean it's like you came in almost at the perfect moment.
I really did.
Hell,
yeah.
this explains everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
what's,
I know who
what's
this guy is.
everybody
Yeah.
pissed about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did,
All right, so
I did
Skyfall.
cut- Okay, Skyfall, please.
Listen, Javier Bardem is the quintessential bad guy. He had just come off No Country for Old Men, and people were like, "Oh, is this the right hire?" Boy, was it, because he was fantastic with his vendetta with M.
He's so
Fantastic.
convincing as a bad guy that you think he doesn't have friends in real life.
Yeah,
Like that, nobody likes that guy. You know what I mean? He spends Christmas alone. Like that's how bad of a person you feel like he is when he acts in anything.
And he's fantastic.
He's a very intimidating man.
Yeah.
The-
And
the-
what's wild is he isn't huge.
No.
Like, physically, he's not.
It's his presence. That's
Yeah.
really it.
Oh, you
He's a
nailed
great
the
actor.
word.
Yeah.
You nailed the word. Like when he comes in, you're like, oh,
Shit,
somebody's
this guy.
dying here.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
you
killed
know,
some people.
The only part of this movie that pisses me off, and it's literally the only part, is your face does not become mutated because you take arsenic. You die when you take arsenic. That's the only part that pisses me off. You don't
can
get
see- yeah, I
you don't
get
get to you don't pull out some false teeth and your face becomes mutated. You die when you take arsenic. That's the only part that pisses me off. Literally.
I thought you were about to say
No,
something.
no. I wasn't.
You had that grin on your face. Like,
I was just laughing at Ryan said. I mean, what he said was right. So I
yeah.
was like, well, yeah.
And then, like, I've got Casino of Daniel Craig. I've got Casino Royale 1, Skyfall 2. I believe I have No Time to Die 3, and I have Spectre 4. But Spectre, to me, although I have it at 4 of the Craig, I don't think it's a bad movie.
No.
Like I just think it's 4th best of them.
There's a lot of people that think it's like one of the worst
Oh no,
Bond movies.
I mean, I think it pisses a lot of people off because they did the Blofeld Bond separated brother thing, like,
Yeah.
and that's literally what they did in Austin Powers. And it's almost so. A lot of people are like, "Oh, they made a parody of a parody," and it pisses a lot of people off. But I'm a huge Christoph Waltz fan. I think them hiring him as Blofeld was a masterful casting decision. I think I when I think of Ernst Blofeld, I think of Christoph Waltz, and he's great. Leah Sudol, who ends up playing Bond's baby mama, what we find out in the last movie, is a fantastic Bond girl. Monica Bellucci, woo-wee. Like, there's a lot to like in this.
The website I was looking at that has Spectre 21st.
See,
So,
and
what that was.
yeah, like, I don't understand why it gets that much hate,
I like that one.
but
I'm
listen,
looking at that opening scene alone. I just think about that for just randomly sometimes.
I love No Time to Die. And,
I do too. Like,
and
I
a
have
lot
it-
of people don't like it.
I have it 4th, but it's still like one of my favorites.
Like, you got Anna de Armas in this,
Yeah.
Rami Malek, like
That's all you needed for me.
Ray Fiennes is still Q in it, or M in this. He takes over for M after M dies in Skyfall. He becomes M. So, but
So were we?
I think Daniel Craig's a great Bond.
Okay. So now
He's
we've
the-
gone through.
He's the best.
He's 3 for me. I like him better than Pierce Brosnan. For me, it goes Sean Connery, Roger Moore, and then Craig. That's a lot of people would, Pierce Brosnan should have had a longer run, blah, blah, blah. But
He shouldn't have. Like, the movies were garbage after Goldeneye. Listen, if we want to give our rankings of Bonds, I'll blow your minds. Like, I'm going to say Roger Moore 1, Daniel Craig 2, Sean Connery 3. Like, and I know that's a hot take. So the fact that I'm putting Sean Connery at 3, but when you go back and you talk about rewatchability, to me, I want to watch more Roger Moore movies than I do Sean Connery, and I want to watch more Daniel Craig movies than I do Sean Connery.
I think it's for me just because my two, I guess we'll give our top 3 or whatever at the end, or rankings at the end. But my top 2, I have a top 3, and Connery's Bond in my top 2 Bond movies ever. So but I will say, just in 2026, you just have to put yourself in a position where you're ready to watch a movie from '60s. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
if you're not there, then
Well, I mean, if you go in expecting, perfection from a 1960s movie watching Connery, then you're just stupid because that didn't happen 60 years ago.
well, they couldn't, what they could do in post and clean up and blah blah blah. I mean, it was just,
Well, and what they could actually just put on film.
right.
Like, if you remember in Goldfinger, when after they kill her, they paint her gold. They show that she's painted gold from head to toe, but there's a pillow even over her side cheek.
Right.
Like,
And to think that what's crazy is how far they pushed the limits in the early Bond. Like, for the time, it was still the wildest.
they were so risque.
Yeah. Still the wildest. I mean, I can go ahead and give my top three.
Go ahead.
if
Well,
you
go
want.
ahead. Who's your Bond?
He's already.
Oh,
He
what
told
about
us.
Bonds?
Did
Connery, Moore, Craig.
Craig. That's just your top three.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to me, it's Moore, Craig, Connery, Brosnan, Dalton, Lazenby.
Okay.
Where'd you have Pierce?
Fourth.
Four? Okay, yeah, then I'm alive.
Mine would be Connery, Craig, Roger Moore, and then Brosnan, then Dalton, then
Yeah.
Lazenby. Yeah, but one of my go ahead, Parker, do yours, and then I'll get to the next one.
Have you seen it? Thanks, Parker.
Mine goes Craig.
You have to see his hand gesture.
Parker's hand
His
about
hand
hit the
gestures.
floor.
Craig, Moore, Connery was mine. Oh, then Dalton. Not Dalton.
Brosnan.
Brosnan.
Yeah.
I did not mean to say Dalton.
So now I forgot where I was going with this point when we
Top
said-
ranking movies?
Well, yeah, because I had Brosnan fourth, but one of his movies is my top three. Bond
me
movies
too.
of all time.
That's like, yeah, for
it's-
sure.
And it's GoldenEye. So GoldenEye's, is easily for me top three. So, and then Sean Connery's my number one, but I mean,
Do you even have one of his in your top three?
that's just what I was about to say. I'm not really sure.
Exactly.
But
Well,
it was
well.
And like
As a
so
collection.
when I was doing my list, like that's what made me think. I was like, oh crap, I think I might have to put Daniel Craig second. Like, and I didn't expect that. I've always known that I've been a Roger Moore guy since I was a kid.
there is, I forgot.
What?
Goldfinger. Goldfinger's like one of my top three.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say
Is all the golds?
no, I don't. Golden Man with the Golden Gun. I'm not as high on it as you guys are. It's still good.
You
But-
blew my mind when you said that's Count Dooku. I was like, oh my God, that is.
I'm gonna say
I don't know who Count Dooku is.
you don't know who Count Dooku is.
No, is it a Lord of the Rings thing?
No, it's Star Wars.
Well, he's in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is in Lord of the Rings.
He is.
Oh, wow. What a pull, because I had no idea.
Yeah. Top three.
I'm nerdy
I
and
don't
not
know.
that nerdy.
I don't know if I can put them in order though. It would be Goldfinger, GoldenEye, Skyfall. Those are my favorite Bond movies that I could sit and watch over and over and over and over again.
I can give you 1 through 25.
I know you can.
I can do top five.
Shit, I can probably do 5.
And I lied. GoldenEye is not in my top 3. It's in my top 4. It's number 4.
Okay.
You want me to go next?
Yeah,
Top
go ahead.
five?
We'll save
Okay.
Ryan the way he
Yeah,
does
well,
it
that's
all
kind of what I
for
was
last.
thinking. Yeah. So my top 5: number 1, Diamonds Are Forever; number 2, Goldfinger; number 3, Casino Royale.
The fact that Diamond is Forever is your favorite is just so mind-numbingly Hagen.
Okay, whatever. Diamonds Are Forever 1, Goldfinger 2, Casino Royale 3, GoldenEye 4, Man with Golden Gun 5.
Okay.
What the crap?
All right, Park.
Mine is Casino Royale, Skyfall, Spectre, GoldenEye, and A Man with a Golden Gun.
Okay, not bad.
Listen, I'm just happy that 3 of the 4 of us here appreciate a man with a golden gun. Because
I just put it in my
I know I'm talking about you. He's the only one that's not as high on it as we are.
You are 3 of the 4.
Yeah, you are 3 of the 4.
I'm generally-
1,
You're
2,
generally not.
3.
I'm generally excluded.
Like-
Yeah, can we just agree
Like
on that?
I like because I think it gets too much hate. I really do. It's a good movie. I think it just pisses a lot of people off that they had the little person from what show was that guy
Fantasy
on?
Island.
Thank you.
Tattoo.
He did freak me out a little bit while I was watching it. I was like, who the fuck's that guy?
I wanted to say the Love Boat, but I knew that wasn't right. Fantasy Island.
Fantasy
yeah.
Island.
Yeah.
Is that the
was
guy that says,
Ricardo
"Look, boss, the plane, the plane"? Yeah.
The plane.
Every time he's on the screen, Dad, the plane.
So my top 5 are From Russia with Love is 5, GoldenEye 4, Skyfall 3, Goldfinger 2, and Casino Royale 1.
Goldfinger.
But if you want my whole list, I will be more than happy to give it
that's
to
why
you.
we said
Yeah, that's what we
Okay.
said.
That's why we saved it.
All right. Her Majesty's Secret Service, License to Kill, Timothy Dalton, Living Daylights, Timothy Dalton, Octopussy, Diamonds Are Forever. The Henchmen are great in that movie. Like I said, that's the only thing that saves that movie. The rest of that movie is absolute garbage. The fact that Hagen has that as his favorite Bond movie, it's just astronomically stupid. But Die Another Day, The World Is Not Enough, Quantum of Solace, Thunderball, Moonraker, Dr. No, A View to a Kill, You Only Live Twice, For Your Eyes Only, Tomorrow Never Dies, Spectre, Man with the Golden Gun, The Spy Who Loved Me, Live and Let Die, No Time to Die. And then my top 5.
Doing your top 5.
Yeah. And yes, I've seen all of them, unlike the Marvel stuff.
I know, that's funny.
I have watched all of these at least one time.
How the tables have turned. I'm the one that's getting the.
Thanks, Parker.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bart.
Thank you, Parker.
Thank you, Parker.
But
To be fair, like majority of the movies were
Oh.
before I was born.
the majority of the movies were from before I was born.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought y'all were born in the 60s.
No, we're not near as old as your dad.
No.
No, he was the first one.
Yeah, he was 24 in the 60s.
Yeah.
1812.
So my stepdad got me into these. So when I saw, I started watching Bond movies when I was probably 9, because that's when he was around all the time, and he was watching Bond movies, and I started watching them with him. So when I saw that they were on Netflix, my first call was to him and be like, "Hey, you need to get on Netflix." Like, all these are on here, because he loves the old Bond movies.
Yeah.
All right, so before we talk about who's going to be the next Bond, we'll go around the table real fast, and we'll just be like, favorite villain.
Man, that's tough.
Now, this isn't henchman. This
Yeah.
is villain.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go.
Mine's Silva
Silva's a great one.
from Skyfall.
Skyfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to agree. Just, I know I didn't have Skyfall in my top 5, but God, he's intimidating.
God, that's just so ridiculous.
Well, it would have been right there.
It was like,
right?
it was sick.
But
I'm gonna listen.
he's so intimidating.
The main villain that keeps coming back and keeps coming back and keeps coming back in Bond franchise is Blofeld. So I'm going to go with Blofeld, especially with Christoph Waltz as Blofeld. It was great,
I mean,
but there's a bunch.
there's a bunch. I mean, I was sitting here thinking
Yeah.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger's a great
I
one
mean,
too. Like, I'm not going
You
to.
know, I expect you to die.
Yeah. Do you expect me to talk, Goldfinger? No, I expect you to die. Like, it's such a great line.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I didn't pick Silva, I was going to go with Christopher Lee's character. I can't remember.
Scaramanga.
Scaramanga, yeah. He's a great one.
Yeah.
He's another great. Listen, Christopher Walken as Zorin is a great one.
I'm going to go with the guy from Skyfall. I mean, he was
Silva.
just so. Now, I agree with you. The Blofeld character in Christoph Waltz is
Yeah.
great. But when that dude walked out, I mean, I think that's why I like Skyfall so much, is because of him. And it's just,
Well, it's a great story.
I mean, and he's just so hateable in this movie. Like Hagen said, like, dude, you got no friends from, I forgot how you said it.
I said he spends Christmas alone.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad. And I was like, man, I hate that guy.
Yeah.
So when they came to the manor Skyfall, I was like, God, you got to kill this motherfucker. It's like, so.
But you also got to remember, without Blofeld, there is no Silva because
No.
he's part of Spectre.
True.
So,
True.
and that's what I like. That's another reason I like Craig's Bond is because all his movies tie in from the first movie to the last. It's all about Spectre.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, you get hints of it but I don't think they talk about it in Dalton, Lazenby, or Pierce Brosnan, but they
think so.
But Spectre is in the first
No, we
frame.
had a dude run a news channel and was anyway. That was a Brosnan.
Yeah, that was a Brosnan.
Parker, did you give your villain?
yeah, he did. He
I
said
was the
Silva.
first one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You
did
stole
go.
mine, to be fair. I
It's
was
okay,
first.
Parker. I'm gonna upset the whole room. I think when I say who should play Bond next.
No, we got to do Henchmen next.
I
Oh,
Yeah.
that's easy.
You can't do a Henchman.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
All right.
Batista's a henchman.
Batista.
Yeah.
Batista.
Yeah, Baptista. He's a henchman inspector.
Okay, I'm gonna go Dave Batista.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Parker.
Jaws.
Jaws is a great
just
one.
Iconic.
Yeah.
The next one would be Odd Job,
Odd Job's a good one too.
but Jaws. It's
Jaws
just-
is it for me.
Jaws is
Yeah.
the classic henchman.
Those damn silver teeth are just.
Never says a word.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a shark.
smiles and
He's a shark at the end of the day. I don't think he can speak.
so. I'm gonna say it's Jaws. Jaws is the best.
Listen, Jaws is my favorite. Like,
James.
and then the last movie that he's in, he falls in love with that
That was Moonraker.
Moonraker. Yes, thank you. He falls in love with God, what is her freaking name? I got to look it up now.
The nerdy person
Yes.
from whatever.
That's who they based the woman off of Dodgeball from.
Oh, I didn't know
What?
that. You talking about the with the Princess Leia
Yes.
knots in her hair?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't
That's
realize
who they
that.
based that off of.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that.
I did not realize.
I mean, it checks out now.
Watch the movie again. Watch Moonraker again, and watch
On
Dodgeball,
purpose?
and you'll be like, "Holy crap!"
Okay, that's fair. I haven't seen Moon.
Yeah.
I'll Google a picture of her. I'm not watching Moonraker again.
All right. So real quick, now we'll keep on going. Gadget. And I know Hagen's will be a watch, but
You can skip me. Yeah.
go ahead and say which.
Yeah,
The Geiger counter watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Once he gets a Geiger counter on his watch, it's cool. Pretty cool.
Go ahead. You don't have a gadget. You don't. Have,
I can't think of one.
You can't think of a gadget.
Every time I'm thinking of one, I'm like, nope, that's Mission Impossible.
Oh, that's. I mean, I get it. Yeah.
It's probably one to me. It's probably one of the adaptations that Q's added to the car. There's been several times where if Q hadn't have done something to the car, then Bond would have been dead.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the one. What is it? Golly, is it Spy Who Loved Me, where the car goes underwater and comes the submarine, or is it Thunderball?
No, that's a Roger Moore one. Roger Moore with you talking about the white car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Roger Moore.
Okay. Well, he drives it off into the water and then blows up the helicopter. From whatever movie that was. That's really cool.
Yeah, the Lotus is one of my favorites. So I agree. So, I mean, that was going to be mine. It was going to be the submarine car. I didn't want to do a whole car one because they're mostly Aston Martins.
Yeah.
And when you get to Pierce Brosnan, they become BMWs.
Yep.
So,
Probably because BMW paid them a lot of money. So.
I'll give one more gadget note. Omega was a lot of people won't realize this, but the branding of Omega, they got borderline full on petty with some of the branding. At one point in, I think it's a Craig Bond, he's wearing an Omega. It may have been, I think it's a Craig. He's wearing an Omega, and somebody says it's in the movie. Actually, has a line that "Oh, is that a Rolex?" And he immediately corrects them that no, it's an Omega. Like Omega clearly paid a lot of money to be the Bond watch, and they
wanted to.
kind of dumped on Rolex a little bit there, which
He said,
no, it's an Omega.
"It's an Omega."
Which is a funny line to point out for a watch that costs a third as much. But anyway, I just thought that was funny.
All right, last one before we go to the new Bond. Bond girl. Your favorite Bond girl.
Man, I said it earlier. It's Eva Green as Vesper
Okay.
in Casino Royale. It's the first time. Well, maybe not the first time. It's one of the few times where you see Bond make an actual connection with a woman and not just use her for
Is she
something.
the one that dies on the side of the road?
She's the one that dies in the drowning in the elevator.
Oh, okay. Who's the one that dies on the side of the road where he's like, "We have all the time in the world," and then
That's George Lazenby. That's in
I
Her
know.
Majesty's Secret
That's
Service.
his wife.
Yeah.
Okay. He's terrible, but who plays the?
Her name's Jane in the movie.
I don't know if that would be my favorite, but that's a pretty that's to me. It's the only good part of that movie is like that kind of gut wrenching
Tracy
scene.
DaVinci.
There you go. I mean, of all the Bond girls, you're going to pick her?
No. I was just pointing out that was.
Like I said, like Pierce Brosnan had some bomb Bond girls. Those movies, like
Bond.
after Goldeneye, like On the Top, he had Halle Berry, he had Terry Hatcher, like all of these in their prime too.
You got one?
I'm looking.
You don't have one?
The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Halle Berry. So, besides like the early ones.
You should say Eva Green
I've got two.
Oh, it's Eva Green.
as Vesper. Yeah,
Yes.
I've
That was the
got-
one I was trying to think
Yeah.
of, and I couldn't. So I was like,
yeah, it has to be her.
I've got Pussy Galore and Honey Rider. Those are my two.
What about
favorite.
Plenty O'Toole?
Yeah, I mean, she's okay, but I mean,
The names of
But
some of
listen.
these women, like Xenia Onatopp.
yeah, Pussy Galore, Octopussy.
Which again,
you
the
can-
Austin Powers names. If you hadn't seen the 007 movies, you're like, that's ridiculous. Until you watch the 007
Yeah.
movies, and you're like, no, it's spot on.
Yeah. Fook me.
Yeah, a vagina.
Fook me. No, fook you.
Fat bastard. Anyway, all right. So now we're on to
Oh wait,
Bond
I didn't
number
get
20.
mine.
Oh, I thought you did.
I'm not.
Thought he
It's
did.
probably a watch.
I thought he did. It was the woman from Secret Service.
No, I was just saying that scene.
Go ahead.
Maud Adams from Octopussy. Go ahead. It's probably a watch.
She
What
was
an ass.
actually a Bond girl twice. Wow.
I
Anyway,
would say this: there's not a lot of women I'd rather take out than an Omega Speedmaster 300M. I'm going to tell you that shit. I'd rather wear that on my wrist to go out
This
to
is when we
dinner
need to
by
be
my-
videos.
Hey, I'm going
we
to tell
don't
you
need
this.
to know what you do with your watch on your wrist.
I'll wear that on my wrist to go to dinner by my damn self. How
Oh,
about that?
gosh.
As long as you put it on your left hand.
I made him cry.
All right, here we go. So,
there was another Bond girl I can't. She was in Spectre.
Was it a Rolex?
You talking
Submariner?
about the one that ends up being his baby mama?
I think so.
How about the?
Madeline
Yeah.
Swan.
It's a fucking tag hero,
Madeline
wasn't it?
Swan.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said it was a fucking tag hero, wasn't it? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, Madeline Swan.
It's probably.
So now we're on to Bond. Don't know what the name it's going to be. Bond 26. So,
It's not coming out this year, is it?
no. That's just the
Oh,
name. I mean,
okay.
that's-
Sorry, I thought you were
that's
talking
what
about
they-
the
we
year.
had a date 28.
Not that I'm aware of.
28.
That's what they want to shoot for, but I don't think they've got a
They,
Bond.
they haven't
yet,
even
so-
picked. They haven't even picked Bond yet, and I mean we're
No,
in
that's
April.
what we're about to talk about.
Yeah, well I know, but we're in April of 26. For it to be a Bond movie in 2028 would be
They better get to picking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like not now, but right now.
Yeah.
And already have the screenplay written.
So go ahead, Ryan.
I mean, there's been several people who have wanted it. Several people who they've already said aren't going to be it. I think for a short time, like Idris Elba was interested, and I think they've decided he's too old. I'm not sure how old he is now, Parker, if you want to Google that real quick. And I totally understand it. I do think that Idris Elba would be a decent Bond for anybody that doesn't know, who only seen him with an American accent. He actually is British.
He is British. He is 53.
Yeah, it'd be kind of tough. Like I said, the guy that was in Sons of Anarchy, Charlie something, what's his last name?
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Charlie something another. I don't know. I didn't watch Sons of Anarchy.
Didn't he?
He does, but he doesn't know anybody's name.
His name is Charlie Hunnam.
There
Charlie
you go.
Hunnam.
I think he showed interest in it. I'm not sure the studio has shown interest back, but like I said off air, he just signed up to be part of the new Peaky Blinders series, so I'm not sure what part he's playing in that, but it's kind of hard to think that he's going to be part of Peaky Blinders and be the new Bond. I've said for years now that I would love to see Tom Hiddleston do it. He's not getting any younger now, though, either. He's got to be mid-40s.
He is 45.
Yeah. Wow. That was a good pull.
That was a good pull. Literally mid 40.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, you were talking about, Parker, who's also British. If you've only seen him with an American accent, he's also British.
He's 35.
Yeah. I think if Craven had not been a flop, he probably would have had a better chance. I don't think that he has a chance to be it now.
I mean, to be fair to him, you can't blame him for a Sonyverse movie flopping because they all have.
Listen, I'm just saying
to defend him.
Yeah, I'm just saying what the studio's thinking here. I think he's shown interest, but I don't think it's been reciprocated yet. So, honestly, I have no lead. The last time I looked, they really didn't have any idea who it was going to be.
There's like 10, 15 names. They have no idea who's going to be.
And honestly, the last time that I read anything, the studio wanted to go with a person who hadn't made a name for themselves yet.
I have one that probably fits that. I'm not saying I have the next Bond, but as far as if they want somebody that hasn't been typecasted yet, which I think is what you're hinting at. Okay, so I'm going to say the one that I wish would do. I don't think he's physically able at this point because he's had a host of injuries from beating the hell out of himself filming movies. But
Tom Cruise?
No.
It was a joke.
Okay.
I'm in.
I really want Tom Hardy to play Bond.
I think he's too old.
Well, he's 48 and he's beat to hell.
Yeah.
Like I'm
I
just
think
saying
he's too big.
He's one of those guys that can gain and lose muscle. Like
if anybody could, it would.
I'm a big fan of Tom.
No, Tom Hardy's great. Great in Peaky Blinders.
That's who I would have had as my number one. Although I don't think that's realistic at this point.
Speaking of movies that flopped, the Venoms.
Yeah.
So,
in his defense, Tom Hardy's Tom Hardy's a bona fide star. There's a difference between Tom Hardy and Aaron Taylor Johnson. We do have to agree there.
Anyway, I think,
and that's not a bad one. You're probably not getting him for a decade or more like you did Daniel Craig because he is 48, and at that time he would be the oldest.
Two are done.
Yeah, and I don't think they're looking for that. I think they're. No. I bet you they go for somebody who at the oldest is in their early 30s.
So this guy's 41, but he's hasn't been typecasted yet. He played in Underworld. His name's Theo James. He's British. Women love him. He'll look good in the tux. He's British. Anyway,
yeah.
So
I know who that guy is.
So that's my pick, because Tom Hardy can't. I don't think is a realistic option. But if it was up to me and all things were available, it would be Tom Hardy. But I think Theo James is more realistic.
Go ahead, Parker.
Do you want me to go? Because I got
Yeah, you
list.
go. Yeah, because your list will help me. So go ahead.
Well, okay, there's the obvious one that this is my wish one. I don't think he will. Henry Cavill.
Oh, it would be great.
I think he would be perfect, but
You don't think he's too big, like muscle wise?
I think he could probably slim down a little bit.
Well, and you got to remember, most of the time he's wearing a tuxedo.
True.
So,
Just
So
so they're
he,
kinda
I mean,
close.
he'd look good. In
how old's Henry Cavill now, though?
yeah,
Like-
that's a good one.
So why did they tell Aaron Taylor Johnson no?
From what I was read, it was that Craven flopped.
That's because Craven was a bad story.
Listen,
I was
yeah,
defending him. I was like, you can't blame
and,
the
and,
Sonyverse failing on.
No.
and,
It was just Sony, period.
and I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying what I read was true because
Right.
I'm reading all this crap on online articles.
And
Like we
I'm
all
not
are.
saying that to you. I'm saying it to the
Yeah.
people that wrote that. It's like you can't blame. I mean, Craven is a villain, and he should have been portrayed as a villain.
You'll like what I just read. So, recent reports, this was earlier this year, and then from Euronews.com. Recent reports suggest that 28-year-old Australian actor Jacob Elordi was the current favorite.
That was my number one.
So,
Okay.
and he fits the bill.
he's tall. He is very tall, actually. He's like 6'5", I think.
Well, that's fine.
But slim. He would be perfect.
He's young.
He's young. He really hasn't been like typecast yet. He's just like that good looking dude. He's usually that in every movie, but he's also been in Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
He was the creature in Frankenstein.
Which was a really good movie.
Really good movie. Henry Cavill is 42, so just.
I mean, you probably could,
Yeah.
but if you're going to do it, you got to do it now with him.
it'd be now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
not like Hagen said earlier, not now, but right now with him, and that would be great. And Henry Cavill's a guy who loves these type roles. Like he loves the superhero. He loves he likes the sci-fi stuff. Like he's a nerd, like we are. Like he likes that type stuff. So I don't know if it's nerdy enough for him. Like I really don't.
I can see that actually, because he's been in so many like different. Like he was in The Witcher.
Yeah, he was great.
He was great in The Witcher.
He was great
And of
as
course he's-
Geralt.
Of course, he was Superman.
Yeah.
But of course, I had Jacob.
He was
Elordi.
also Sherlock Holmes in the Enola
Oh,
Holmes film.
that's true. I forgot
movies.
that.
So
He's also in Mission Impossible. Fallout.
but
What you gonna say?
Jacob Elordi was my one. My two other ones I have besides Aaron Taylor Johnson and Henry Cavill were Harris Dickinson. He's about to be in the new Beatles movie. He's 29.
which one is he?
Which one is he about
Yeah.
to be?
No, in which of the Beatles? Okay, all right. Thank you. I hope it's not him because he doesn't strike me as Bond.
Let me see.
Yes, not very good
I'll take it.
features.
Does he tell his parents when he shows up to act?
He's 29. I mean, that's
He-
if they wanted to go really young.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I mean,
Jacob
Jacob
Elordi's
Elordi.
Good news
28.
is you could get him for 15 years. It's not just that he's 29; it's that he looks 22.
Okay. Well, again, of course, you have guys that were 50s.
Okay.
So
2 days ago, here's another article. Callum Turner
Callum Turner was the
is
one I had on
the
list, too.
he's considered the favorite. This was an article from 2 days ago.
Okay, I wouldn't mind that one, but it wouldn't be my first choice. My other choice was Paul Mescal. Well, he's in Gladiator too,
I know which one he
and
is.
he's also about to be in the Beatles movie. I told you we were in a group chat. Where I told you all my picks, and half of the picks I had in there ended up being in the Beatles biopic.
Imagine that, a bunch of
it's
British guys
British,
playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Callum Turner's 36. That would
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I think they're not going to shoot anybody for. if you can get Henry Cavill, if they want a big name to draw in people, 41, did you say he was, or 42?
42, yeah.
Yeah, like they'd have to do it now, and they'd have to film for basically 6 years straight for his to have any relevancy, to get several out of him. I like Callum Turner. I think Jacob Elordi would be good.
Yeah. Paul Mescal is 30. So he's.
So there you go.
That's what
He's probably a good one. Yeah, I know which one he is.
I didn't know if Dad knew. So.
When
I think
you
he'd be
showed
good.
him to me, I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that guy.
yeah,
That's half of my list. Is yeah, that guy.
yeah.
Because they haven't been. They're young.
Who's yours, Brian?
Huh?
Yours was.
I think Tom Hiddleston would be a great one. I said that a while ago, but he's not getting younger either. How did we say he was?
I think we said 45.
45. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
you nailed it.
yeah, I think he said mid 40s, and he was 45. So they're like, he's probably out just because he's 45 already, but not really. You know, so.
It just depends on what they want to do. Because like Roger Moore was 45 when they started.
Right.
So it's like this depends on what kind of take they want to go. Like if they want to go
And
younger.
that was 45 in the 70s, not 45 now. I mean,
Right.
really.
yeah.
No, and I'm not saying Tom Hiddleston looks old. I'm just
mean,
there's a
see-
lot of action
Well,
sequences
like we were
involved.
shitting on Roger Moore and how old he looked
True.
in the
But
second movie. But Tom Hiddleston looks nothing like that.
No.
He looks. You wouldn't even know he's 45, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
so mine would be. Mine would. I thought I was close enough. Sorry.
I can't hear you very well.
You got it.
Yeah, you're good now.
You're good.
Was Aaron Taylor Johnson. I mean, once I heard that he might do it, and I was like, Parker's like, that was Craven. And I was like, yeah.
His spark too is like, oh
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I like some of the other ones too, though, like Henry. I like Tom. I like both of those. Not Tom Hardy, but
Hiddleston. I think Jacob Elordi would be really good.
I'm
Jacob
also-
Elordi's my choice.
But I'm also like, I really don't care. Just freaking make the movie.
Yeah.
And let us then decide, did this guy do a good job or not? Because, I mean,
That's Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
so, but, I mean, it was like Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton looked the part, but was awful. So, so to
I'm
me,
glad
that's
that
just-
you agree with me on that.
but it's just, it's the same with these guys. You might look the part, but if you get on camera, then
You gotta
later,
you've got to be
gotta
Bond.
be Bond.
Yeah, you've got to be Bond.
And they could all suck. Or we get another good Daniel Craig run, or, here comes another Sean Connery, because he would be younger, so yeah. That's the reason I was.
I do have one thing. Is there any actor that you would not want to see play Bond? Because I have
Timothy Dalton.
I have two. Well, besides the guys I've played before.
Just kidding.
I was like, I have two actually.
Go ahead.
One of mine's Tom Holland. I can't see him as he's
Way too young.
like
I
know
think he's just too
27
small.
or something
he's
like
as
that.
old as those
Yeah, I
guys
think
I've
he's just too
mentioned.
small.
Yeah, he's just, but
I'm saying I'm not defending him. I'm just
He's
saying
one of those,
age,
though.
age
Yeah.
shouldn't be one of the things.
no,
but he's definitely
but he's
smaller.
one of those that doesn't look the part. He's
Yeah.
way too young. I mean, he's playing Spider-Man, which is a freaking teenager.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's just way too young to be Bond.
Maybe
and I don't
maybe
mean
in the future when he
physical
gets
age.
like older, maybe he develops
yeah.
features. But
But he's still, I think,
I just don't think you can be Bond at 5'6".
old Daniel Craig was what 5'10".
That's a
that's
I know that's a
taller
four.
Ryan.
yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's crazy.
I said Tom Hardy, and I don't.
Tom Hardy's
not
a little shorter.
Yeah, he's not the tallest guy. I mean, he's imposing, but he's not.
I think it all depends.
I think
how you
he's a
shoot.
lot taller than
Yeah,
Tom
I mean-
Holland.
You could totally shoot that movie being. I mean, think about Tom
sure.
Cruise.
Yeah, I know.
So
Is there anybody y'all don't want to see as
I
Bond?
want to hear your other one.
My other one was Idris Elba. I think he's just too older.
Yeah.
Too old for it.
I wanted him.
I wanted
When,
him
as soon as Daniel
as
Craig
soon as
said he
Daniel
was
was
done, I
done,
was like,
but-
I didn't care. I was like, let's go. That's who I want. I thought he did a great job. So
You're kicking and hitting the mic.
So, something's kicking something. I hear
it's
it.
not me. I'm not moving.
Y'all are messing with somebody.
I am perfectly still, bro.
It's the table.
Was it the table? Okay.
It's like
That was funny.
together.
I thought he was kicking.
I
the
really
table.
did too. I was
That's hilarious. I guess he is too old, but I
He is.
really don't have anybody that I would say, nope. Like I said, make the freaking movie. It's been long enough. We got to place a Bond. I'm ready for a new Bond movie.
Tom Hardy and Tom Holland are the same height.
Yeah, and that's what.
What?
Actually, sorry. They're Tom Hardy's an inch taller, according to.
I knew he wasn't tall. Yeah.
Yeah,
How tall is Tom Holland?
they have him listed as 5'8".
Horse hockey.
Hey, I mean, when he's up against Zendaya,
Horse.
Zendaya's already like 6'4".
Horse hockey.
I
He's
wasn't
5'8".
thinking about height when
I wasn't either when I was looking at it.
When I said Tom Hardy, like to me, it's a presence, and like Matt said, you could shoot the movie however you know
Right.
to not. I mean, you just have to not stand him next to somebody Jaws size, and he doesn't look like you know.
Right.
But
Or do and make Jaws look like a monster. So
Listen, you trying to tell me that Zendaya is 2 inches taller than Tom Holland? Horse
She might wear
crap.
heels all the time. I don't know. She could.
I don't know. I don't know that height's a big deal as long as you have a presence. I mean,
And right now, his presence is just being Spider-Man. So,
And he's already in that role, and I don't think that they would hire him to be.
no, especially since they just did this new one,
Yeah.
he might be there for a minute.
if
Yeah.
I will say though, if you get to live a life where you're both Spider-Man and Bond,
Yeah,
you win.
And you're married to Zendaya,
yeah.
That's yeah.
W's all. He's not taking any L's.
and he's good at golf.
What an asshole. I'm gonna need you to shank an iron if you got those first three.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Netflix for putting all these back on to make
Yes.
come up with
Yes.
this idea.
And if you're hearing this and want to watch, they're leaving soon. So
Are they already leaving?
So they have the leaving soon label. Now I don't know.
That means they're leaving at the end of the month.
Okay, so the end of April.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
if you haven't seen certain James Bond movies, go check them out on
You
Netflix.
need to go watch Diamonds Are Forever
Oh,
immediately.
Don't.
I mean, if you're suffering from insomnia, maybe.
Save yourself 2 hours of boredom.
I got you guys. Just watch Daniel Craig's and you'll be fine.
Or Goldfinger.
Or Goldfinger, yeah. Pussy galore.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Some of those old ones, I was sitting there like,
Plenty O'Toole.
Imagine
Yeah.
how they felt when they came out.
I'm sure.
No doubt.
Was that not normal? That was
No, that wasn't normal. No, that was not
They pushed
normal.
the
Like,
boundaries
Oh, okay.
yeah.
completely with those movies.
All right, guys, man. I hope you all enjoyed episode 4 of the Lollygaggers. I'm gonna steal Matt's part here. Like he said, if hit up our socials, if there's something that you want to talk about, if it's something that you're well versed in, we're not against having you on here. Let's get together and talk. And
Shout out Diesel.
yeah,
Yeah. And thanks, guys, for having me on.
hey,
It's a lot of fun.
you're welcome back. I'm sure we'll have you back soon.
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
Real fun, and peace out, everybody. See ya.
Peace.
Peace.